If I had a nickel for every time a mostly abandoned government-sponsored laboratory was attacked by robots because they wanted to capture the people hiding out in there, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Season 3 of My Adventures with Superman starts off with Kara saying goodbye to Brainiac, and the emotions are flawless. Still calling him father even after learning the truth? Because of course Kara would have complex emotions about the person who raised her. Even though Kara beat him, Brainiac can't help himself. He's got to get one last jab in about how Kara is lying to everyone about being a hero. As though he's not the one who's responsible for literally brainwashing her into being a living weapon. Honestly, Brainiac's characterization as an abusive parent is spot on. I hate him so much. Am I worried that keeping him trapped in a virtual pocket dimension instead of destroying him outright is going to come back and bite them in the ass? Of course I am. It's Brainiac. He always comes back the little. The parallels between Kara and Clark in season 1 when they're looking down at the world and asking, "Who am I?" Oh, that just hits you right in the feels. It's kind of funny how Kara doesn't have a secret identity. She's just hanging out with her cousin's friends as a civilian. No big deal. Pay no attention to the farm grown reporter who looks suspiciously like Superman. I really like how they portray her exuberance for everything about Earth, because of course everything is new and exciting for her. She spent the last 20-ish years doing nothing but war, despite being fascinated by non-Kryptonian civilizations. Naturally, Kara would jump at the chance to actually participate in an alien culture. I don't know why the fandom is on Jimmy's case. I mean, he hasn't done anything. Jimmy, you idiot! Okay, okay. Despite Jimmy being a massive dummy, I do think it's sweet that he wants Kara to experience more of the world before being in a relationship. Not because she might find someone better, no, that's silly, but because Jimmy is the first man Kara's had a conversation with that wasn't a relative since getting out of what is textually a toxic home life. I'd be okay with this plotline if they leaned into that aspect of it a little more. That doesn't mean Jimmy isn't being dumb by making decisions for her and basically saying she doesn't know what she wants. Just because it's complicated doesn't mean he isn't acting like a complete fool. But anyway, when they enter the lab, I love how Kara's ignorance of Earth is juxtaposed with her Kryptonian education. It's an excellent way of showing how smart she is without lampshading it. Because how many of us would be able to recognize our own DNA at a glance? I also like how, despite his good boy attacking them first, Bizarro himself doesn't make a move until they're about to disturb Dr. Binder's grave. He just wants to protect his dad, you guys. The expressions here are amazing. Despite only speaking in one-word sentences and standing a full head taller than Superman, I absolutely believe Bizarro's fear and gentleness, adding weight to Kara's realization. She's so new to the world outside Brainiac's control, but it's her experience with that level of dehumanization that lets her see how much love Dr. Binder raised Bizarro with. This is not how you raise a weapon. Not how I was raised. That that line broke me a bit, almost as much as I do not even know how to grieve. Like Kara is rebuilding her life after the only person she knew turned out to be a bad guy, a supervillain, a tyrant. Her whole world was destroyed, literally and metaphorically, and now she has to pick up the pieces in this new one. I think that's why Project Caliban's destruction hit me so hard, because it was one of the few remaining pieces of Krypton's biosphere, a legacy separate from the stain of Empire, and the only home Bizarro knew. It's where his dad's buried, and now it's gone. I really hope he and Kara get a chance to talk. I hope they find their place the same way Clark has. I hope they get the chance to keep defining themselves, whether that's rejecting their parents' teachings or embracing them. But what do you think? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.